My cat really hates cups. He can't deal with a glass left on the counter. So this morning, I come downstairs and one had been left out and it was smashed on the floor. So I had to clean it up. But it's never just one mess. It's there were piles of stuff around it. Um, just a table by the door that collects things, and it was a pile of my son's laundry from an overnight, and a bunch of toys, and of course, and the cat's water dish was right there too. So it wasn't just, clean up the broken glass. It really quickly snowballed into, I have a ton of laundry to do. Gotta make sure my cat didn't drink any glass. He's not cut or anything. Catch him first. And those toys, I gotta clean up those toys too. Throw them in the sink, which is full of dirty dishes. And vacuum everything up. My vacuum is a nightmare. It's central vac, so it's like huge and bulky and a pain in the ass. And it's like that with everything. Um, just the little things that you have to do during the day just really quickly snowball into these bigger things that have you very quickly feeling overwhelmed. Um, and if you're anything like me, you just sort of shut down a little and just, don't do it. Um, but this wasn't a stray pile of mail. It was broken glass. I had to get it done. Um, which kind of, it's like that with everything. But I just wanted to share this with you because I find it helpful at times, especially when I have to get something done. Was this uh, technique that I found on Tumblr um, for ADHD. Actually, it's not even for MD; it's for ADHD. A lot of MDers have ADHD though, so I think it could be helpful for a lot of people. That they had called Junebugging. It was a blog called Jumping Jack Trash, and I don't know where they got it from. If they're like the original poster for this, or if they got the idea somewhere else, I'm not really sure. If anybody happens to know of a more original source, go ahead and link it in the comments. But at any rate, I'll link the blog post that I found it on, called Junebugging. It's called Junebugging because June bugs, I guess if you know what that is, it's like a beetle. Um, will crawl up a window screen and they'll kind of flail about, but they always come back to their goal, which is sticking to the screen. And they kind of took that idea and ran with it and applied it to cleaning, where the technique is you pick one thing, one small thing. The example they use is the bathroom sink. And you tether yourself to it. And, let yourself get distracted a bit. It's going to happen. but because you've made that tether, you always come back to it. So like the glass, first it was throw all the laundry downstairs and clean out the water, but then I had to kind of do the dishes and go outside for 20 minutes and then whatever, check my social media. Oh, I was doing something, go back to it, and you just keep going on like that, so that at the end of the day, if I did it, I got it cleaned up. Even though you've bounced around a lot and you've gotten distracted, you've still accomplished something. And like that cup, you know, when I first saw it, I was like, this is the last thing I need right now. And it's not something you could get away with putting off. And it was just very quickly turning into something that was going to ruin my whole day. But I actually feel pretty accomplished now, you know, not only did I get the glass cleaned up, but you know, I'm well on my way with laundry. The dishes are done. And it's not a whole lot. My house is still a mess. But I got some things accomplished, so I just wanted to share that, you know, even if you're not an MDer with ADHD, you know, you're still going to find yourself on those flights of fancy. But when you come back down, you know, remember that thing that you picked out to do and just go back to it throughout the day. And by the end, hopefully you'll have it done. You know, it's kind of the idea. You know, it might not work for everyone, but it kind of works for me. And maybe it'll help you too. So that's it.